here's the wolf fort. It's really peaceful here. I guess we don't need to worry about Calvert invading us and stealing our puppies or something, huh? Quite different compared to the Gate. Of course, unlike my glorious fatherland, Calvert and Liberal are easy friends. There are reasons for that, you realize? I imagine our relationship with Calvert has something to do with this, although beyond the gate is a mountain pass that would be difficult for a full army to pass through. That's why the gate is so small as well, as I recall. Ah yes, far different from the Gate, which faces onto a great open road. I'm still not quite sure about the free-range poultry either way though. Anyway, let's start asking around about the earthquake. We should probably check in with the guard commander first, right? Erstmal die ganzen Hühner reden. Du kannst dich nicht mehr an uns erinnern. Oh Mann. Hast du nichts Schönes? Nichts, was wir brauchen, okay. Bevor ich mit ihm quatsche, erstmal nochmal umgucken. You've a brace of the guild called ahead about that. You're here to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Kilika said on the phone? Yeah, that's right. Wow, I keep forgetting how thorough Kilika is. Haha, she even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. We appreciate that, thank you. Let's start with your account of what happened during the earthquake then. Well, let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong and it only lasted 10 seconds. So though earthquakes rarely ever happen around here, some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. The part that spooked me though, once I contacted command at letzten to report. They told you that no other part of the region had experienced an earthquake, yes? Exactly right, miss. And it wasn't just Letzten, even Sanctime Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the damn road. I called in to Zeiss and Elmo and learned they felt nothing either. It's like Kilika said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that, and that's the thing, we didn't feel it so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquake that only strike small specific areas, not what I would call the most natural thing in the world. So that's the earthquake then. Did anything else out of place happen around the time? Was anyone strange seen, for example? No, I've heard no meaningful report from my men. It's possible they saw something so minor they didn't feel the need to report it to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask them some questions, maybe jog their memories a bit. Sure, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards. Der hier oben vielleicht? Hast du was gesehen? Okay, er hat nicht gesehen. Du? Ja, okay. Oh, we're from the Priester Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions? Oh, sure. Estelle asked the soldier about any odd things he might have seen when the earthquake happened. Odd things, I was, checking the light blocking abilities of my head when the quake hit. I thought the chief was yelling at me at first, but no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. Wasn't really all that strong. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're awful at your job. But to sleep standing, that is a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on a sofa. That's not something to brag about, Lanheim. So, was there anything else you can remember at all? Actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but something weird? Well, this was the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the other guards here, Henning, asked if anyone passed through the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head. Was that curious? I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to this Henning guy. There's Henning. Ist der hier drin? Du, Henning? Du bist nicht Henning. To Henning, yeah. Oh, hello, what is it? Hello, we're from the bicycle. We have a few questions about the earthquake that happened 3 days ago, if you don't mind. Oh, yeah, gotta say, it was a surprise. First time I've ever been in an earthquake, I had no idea what was going on. So, what did you want to know? So, the thing is, we talked to Bram, and Estelle explained what they heard from Bram. Oh, right, bad. Yeah, I did ask him that. You asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So, 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just as I was leaving, though, I saw a weird man coming up the road. A weird man? Was it a man garbed in white with a mask, perchance? Mask? No, he wasn't that weird. It was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Black glasses? Those could be sunglasses, right? Yes. Such glasses are fairly rare, so it's very likely the same man. Sunglasses, huh? Anyway, just before I went on break, I saw him coming up the road. Most of the travelers who passed by here stopped in at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. Take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show, so I asked Bram, and he said nobody passed through. And he's a lazy slob, but he ain't so bad at his job that he'd just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barrack? He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander. And he said nobody been in there during that time period either. So I have to wonder what happened to that guy I saw. Doesn't seem like he came through. Okay, this is really suspicious. We should tell Killick about this. Yes, this seems like a good lead. Thank you for sharing all this with us, Private Henning. Hey, my pleasure. I feel better having gotten it all off my chest. Okay. Pace? Achso, das ist wahrscheinlich hier der, Hello again. Were my men helpful? Actually, yeah. Estelle told Pace about the man in sunglasses. So Henning saw a suspicious man. Hard to think he has something to do with the earthquake, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll report this to command at letzten, at least. Please do. Alright, I think we've learned all we can here. Let's return to Kilika with what we know. Alright. Okay. Ich kann mal gucken, muss ich das, wenn ich da bin, gebe ich das ab und dann haben wir erstmal alle Quests geschafft. Hey, you lot. Good, I made it in time. Huh? What do you mean, sir? Has something happened? I contacted Letzten about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. I figured it was up to me to let you all know. Surprising what now? Wait, don't tell me. Yeah, there was just an earthquake at the Sometime Gate. What? Hearing this, Estelle's group rushed to the Sometime Gate. Da oben steht Anton. What the hell is with your fool braces? Can't you see we're in the middle of cleanup after the earthquake? If you have to nose around, I'd prefer you do it later. I'm afraid this is our job, sir, clean up or no. You have my word, we won't get in the way. May we ask a few questions of a gate resident? If HQ hadn't ordered it, I'd tell you a lot to clear out. I've got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second command, Warrant Officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there, cleaning up. Okay, we'll talk to him, thanks. Just make damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. No, if you'll excuse me. Der hatte gar keinen Bock auf uns. Whoa, it really is kind of bad in here. Do you think we should help out a little? I mean, just to be friendly. This is a military facility, Estelle. I'd suggest we simply finish our business and go. There may be secret documents or some such in this mess that the military doesn't want us lowly civilians to see. Oh, yeah, good point, I guess. This is quite a bit more damage than the city of Zeiss's earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about our mystery man. Yeah, that guy in the sunglasses. Well, first thing first, let's talk to that second command guy. Nein. First thing first, nicht rausgehen. First thing first ist, nach Anton suchen. Ob irgendwie, wie es ihm geht. This guy climbed atop the wall when the earthquake hit. He was so shocked by the shaking he almost fell. Had the earthquake been any stronger, he might have really fallen. At least you're lucky in one way, Anton. Oh, boy, that was scary. I almost fell. Holy crap, I almost fell. Boy, that was scary. Schade. Hat nichts Wichtiges mit uns zu teilen. Außer, dass fast hingefallen ist. Ich meine, dass er hier nicht stirbt, ist logischerweise logisch. Aber ja. Was Deutsch Area nicht hier? Ja. Crap, this is going to be such a pain to clean up. They'll have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, so... excuse me, sorry to disturb you. And you are? The Sten company introduced themselves as voices and explained they were investigating the earthquake. I see, thanks for the concern, even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So, you want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Yes, and please, spare no detail. Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big piled up boxes. Wait, so compared to the quake of the Wolf Fort? Shaking stronger, lasted longer. Both, hätte ich fast gesagt. Yes, the entire earthquake was worse, stronger and longer lasting. Then there was the one which welcomed us to Zeiss. That would, I think, fall in between the other two. Meaning then that the quakes are getting more powerful each time. That's kind of bad, isn't it? The situation does seem to be worsening. But these are natural occurrences, I don't see how we could stop them. I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas? Well, we're not really sure yet, but we are pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything, weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking around? Suspicious people, Come to think of it, Chesley mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof if you want to hear the details from him. Chesley on the roof? Very well. Thanks for having us out, sir. Not at all, good luck. Guck mal, deutlich netter als der Arsch, der das ganze Ding hier befehligt. Aber jetzt darf ich wieder dahin zurücklaufen, wo ich hergekommen bin. Who are you guys? You're Private Chesley, right? We're from the Bracer Guild, Private Chesley. May we ask you a few questions about the earthquake that happened recently? That's good. Ask about the suspicious man Chesley saw. Oh, right, that guy from yesterday. I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. It must be the same man seen at the Wolf Fort. So, did you see what this man was doing? Well, he seemed like kind of in church, really. Looked at the scenery for a bit, then came down. He sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like this often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off, so I didn't have the chance to talk to him. Okay. Did anyone else see this guy maybe? You know, that's where it gets weird, thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since it was kinda weird, but practically nobody else even saw the guy. The only one who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who worked in the mess hall. Unlike the Wolf Fort, this gate sees quite a bit of traffic, and yet despite this, there are only 2 witnesses. How wonderfully spooky. Spooky or not, it would be a good idea to talk to this Tammy and see what she knows. You said she's in the mess hall, correct? Thanks, Chesley. You were a big help. No problem. And yeah, she should be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation. Guck mal, ist auch nett. Auch nicht wie der Commanding Officer. Mess hall müsste hier sein? Nee. Dann hier. Ja. All clean again, thank the goddess. You're Tammy, yes? We're from the Priester Guild. You mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Estelle, the party asked Tammy about the man in sunglasses she saw. Ooh, him, yeah. I passed by him on the second floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kinda grinned in response and said, yo. Ooh, just thinking about it makes me all tingly and you're so wild. I think I'm starting to get a picture of him. Do you remember what he was wearing? He had this dark suit, but open real casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. And he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So sunglasses, a dark suit, and black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign on his head saying, I am sinister. Be suspicious of my evil ways. Oh, I wouldn't say suspicious. Just had a scent of danger about him. Hehe, you know, that dangerous, tough guy charm, right? Right. Anyway, so you just passed by and said hi and didn't see him afterward, right? Yeah, unfortunately. I chased after him a little bit. I thought we could, get to know each other, or anyway, I lost track of him in a weird way. A weird way, how so? It'll be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders, can I step out for a moment? Yeah, go ahead. Just get back before the dinner rush. So this where I passed him, right here. He went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a moment, figuring I'd chat with him, right? Okay. When I turned, I saw that door over there closing. So I thought he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves, so I followed him, but... Er ist irgendwie von Oboros, denke ich mal. Oboros, von daher, wird er, denke ich, einfach runtergesprungen sein. By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Lost, but wait a sec. How's that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, and there's no way he could have jumped down from his height, right? Doch. I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. I looked all over sometime for him, but I never saw him. Kinda makes me want to jump off the end where I missed the chance. Oh, you poor kitten. If it would please you, I could help you forget such a lesser man. Knock it off. No one deserves that kind of trauma. I think we have a fairly good idea of what happened now. You were a big help. Thank you again. Haha, you're welcome. So, is he some kind of wanted man? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run from the Priester Guild? I, don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me. But he's so cool. Oh well. Anyway, I've got something to prepare, so excuse me. Keep up the good work, everyone. There's no way he could have jumped down from this height, huh? Estelle, does that remind you of anyone? Yeah. That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Grenze Castle. The man we know as Rolent. If the other ones are like him, I think they could jump from here and survive. Yes, I think it's safe to assume we know who our wild sunglass man is. Another enforcer of Ouroboros, just like the Phantom Thief then. I feel pretty confident saying that at this point, yes. I also feel confident saying we're done investigating. Let's return to the Guildhouse. Okay. Dann gehen wir da mal zurück. Ich meine, ja, wir haben uns dadurch einiges am Weg gespart. Muss man mal sagen. Der Ritterweg ist kürzer und mit weniger Monstern bestiegt als Dings. Der Plattweg. So. Punkt Nummer 1. Wir gehen hier hoch. Ja, aber mit dir hast du hier. Habe ich irgendwas, was ich noch irgendwas, was ich nicht habe. Ziel. Können wir machen. Den Rest habe ich alles, okay. Die Frage ist, soll ich jetzt irgendwie Slot-Upgrade machen oder warten noch? Ich kann die der günstigen mal machen. Das ist jetzt zum Beispiel ziemlich günstig. Das hier. Das hier können wir noch machen. Und das hier machen wir auch noch. So, den Rest warte ich mal noch. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass die bald weggehen werden. Da die jetzt schon so lange dabei sind, dann muss ich lieber, dass die neuen Charaktere da dann geupgradet werden direkt. Nee. Habe ich falsch? Da muss ich auf Teil 3. Dun, dun, dun. What I wanted, yeah. Hey, welcome to report. Yeah, we fought the battles. We're then allowed to report the results to date. Olivia reported the current results of the test to Carl. Yeah, it seems like you fought enough. Man, it looked like you worked pretty hard too. Haha, thanks. As but a humble assistant, it was the least I could do. So, Olivia, were there any problems? No, absolutely no problem. Stable trajectory and a perfectly centered balance. I'm eager to see a fine piece of work like this out on the market. Whew, thank goodness. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. Alright, seems like I can finally see the production phase on the horizon. Oh, it's not gonna be mass produced yet? It looks like it's pretty done from my point of view. No, it still needs a bit more time. Now I need to hone in on the fine details for manufacturing. And I'm able to do that because of the results you got me from this test. This new info should make further research fly ahead. Keep up the good work. A new model all begun. I'll be expecting great things. Yeah, I look forward to it. Alright, one sec before you go. Was there something out? Yeah, take this with you. Nice. It was bothering me a bit that the reward was kinda meager. Well, think of this as making up for that. It's not a bad thing to have a bit of, so please take it. Oh, yeah, thanks. We'll be glad to use it. Well, then if anything else comes up, I'll call you guys. You all take care. See you later. So, jetzt bitte die Waffe weg, so. Die Waffe ist deutlich besser. So, dafür kommt hier jetzt Hit 3 rein. Du könntest eigentlich auch mal Hit gebrauchen. Naja. Hier irgendjemand noch Action? Du hast noch Action. Du hast noch Hit 1, das heißt, du kannst dafür jetzt 2 kriegen. Let's go. Dann passt das jetzt wohl so erstmal. Haben wir hier... Okay. Müssten wir alles haben.